Boston is always been rated highly as one of the walkable cities in the country.
There's a tradition here in Boston of it being a walking city. We have good public transportation, and I think that fits hand in hand with a walking city. People can walk from their house to public transportation, to a walk to the job or to school.
And it's becoming even more walkable. There's a lot going on with the city in terms of city planners at looking at what they can do to make the city more walkable. And there are a lot of great organizations linking up with the city in order to make that happen.
Walk Boston is actually the oldest pedestrian advocacy organization in the United States, devoted to making the walking environment better for everyday walking. We teach how to advocate for a good walking environment, and we teach the components of a good walking environment: safe crosswalks, level sidewalks, interconnected network of sidewalks, and then how to go about making that happen in their own community. We also have programs and social marketing efforts that encourage people to walk more as part of their everyday lives.
Boston by Foot is a nonprofit walking tour organization. We were founded in 1976, and since then we've been doing guided walks of Boston's neighborhoods. We have over 100 different guided walks that we take visitors and residents on every year.
This dates back to 1634.
We do the Freedom Trail, we do tours here in the North End, which are some of the hottest destination spots for people visiting Boston. But it's really important for us to engage Boston's residents and to provide reasons for them to get up, get out, and explore their own neighborhoods, their own backyards. So a lot of our tour offerings are focused on lesser known, lesser explored neighborhoods in and outside of Boston, and that really appeals to the residents of Boston, which we like. We also do thematic tours, Art Deco architecture in Boston. We have a very popular tour called The Dark Side of Boston, which is also in the North End and focuses on some of Boston's darker, seedier history, crime, things like that. We really try and diversify, and every year we try and offer something new.
One of the great things about Boston is that it has a lot of really great green spaces.
You usually have to leave a city to actually be in the woods, and yet we have 2 woodlands right within our city.
So we are really promoting people to get out and use those parks, and we have a great park system.
The parks are a key to the city of Boston being walkable, because it's a series of 6 parks that are actually connected. You can walk directly from one park to the next.
I'm sure many people have heard of the Big Dig. It's been our ongoing extensive project for years and years and years to tear down that massive central artery that literally cut Boston down the middle. After billions of dollars, many years, we've managed to disassemble that. Now we have a 3-mile-long park, basically called the Greenway.
You'll see it's not all green. You see a lot of benches, you see artistic installations, you'll see fountains. There's a real breadth, and that's, I think, one of the things, the beauty of this. There's something for everybody here. There are places to just hang out and meditate, there are places to interact, there are places to walk vigorously. You know, you'll see people out doing their exercise walks here. There are people just going to and from. Inevitably, when we start this work, somebody says, you know, this all sounds like a great idea, but is there any evidence that if we build it, they will come? You know, if you really build these places, people will show up. And the short answer is yes. We've got pretty strong evidence now that as you begin to create an environment where it's more conducive to being regularly active, people will do so.
Come on, take a walk.